this Hubble Deep Field, and it's hard for you to get up close to this from as far away as you are, but this is a photograph of 10,000 galaxies. So those aren't stars. If you're thinking, oh wow, I've looked up and seen stars like that. Those are not stars. Those are galaxies, each one of those little dots that you see on there. And if the resolution were high enough and our visibility were good enough, you could see it's seeming like an innumerable number of these galaxies, each one of them the size of our Milky Way galaxy or greater. All different shapes and sizes. Some of them look like a toothpick. Some of them look like, a piece of jewelry. Some of them look like a spiral galaxy like our own. But this particular image, this is what blows my mind. That the scripture says that God spoke and the universe came into being. Psalm 33, by the word of the Lord the heavens were made, their starry host by the breath of his mouth. Psalm 33 continues, he commanded and they stood forth. So God, by his voice, made a universe, and this particular image given to us by the Hubble Space Telescope, orbiting about, some maybe 200 and something, 70 miles above the Earth, this picture would be the perspective of you or me looking through an 8-foot-long straw up into the sky. Let me just show you a couple more stars. This one is called the Vela Pulsar. And it's magnificent. It's 1,000 light years away. It's a highly magnetized neutron star. Right. It simply means this star exploded into a supernova, and in the case of the Vela Pulsar, it collapsed back on itself in a magnetic entity, and as the pulsar, it began oscillating on its axis. This one oscillates 11 times a second on its axis. And that doesn't seem to move anybody tonight, so I just encourage you to, when you get back to the hotel, to oscillate 11 times a second on your axis, and you will appreciate the Vela Pulsar in a different way. And as it is oscillating, you can see what's happening. It's shooting a radio frequency out of itself. And so not only do we have this amazing photograph, but we're determined to hear somebody speaking to us, and so through SETI and other highly advanced electromagnetic telescope programs, we're listening to the universe day and night. And I don't know if you know this or not, but when I say we, I mean we as in your tax dollars are paying large sums of money to build radio telescopes that circle the earth to continually listen to see if anybody out there is speaking to us. To date, we have not heard any intelligent life speaking back to us, but we have gotten something for our money, because when they aimed the radio telescopes at the Vela Pulsar, this is what they heard. And this is what this guy does 24/7, day and night, 365 days a year. This is what, from 1,000 light years away, the Vela Pulsar sounds like right now. This is it. Listen to this. Now, I don't know about you, but that blew me away. I'm thinking, wow. I recently stumbled on 47 Tuc. It's a beautiful cluster of stars. We'll show you the picture of it here. It's about 16,700 light years away from where we are. And you can see just this brilliant, it looks like he shoved a lot of diamonds together into a pile. It's an unbelievable number of stars there. Look at these. They blow up that central place right there. There are 12 of these supergiant blue stars in there, but the things that are of interest to us tonight are these millisecond pulsars. 23 millisecond pulsars are there, and we've recorded 16 of them. And right now tonight, while we're sitting in this room, the 16 recorded millisecond pulsars in 47 Tuc are making this sound right now. That was a little out of tune. that beautiful? Who knew? God has his own string section. He said, the whales, one of the main ways they get around is through the whale songs that they sing. And I got Psalm 148 all inside of me, and I'm like, no kidding, I'm sure they do. And so I got to figure out what the whales sing. And so I start doing a little research, and I go online to find the whale songs. And I just want to bring it to you because some of you living in Minnesota and don't even know where an ocean is. And so the whale songs could sound like this right here. Take a listen. And I started trying to think, what would it be like to be God? Because we so elevate our songs. And this is no comment on what we've sung tonight. I'm a songwriter, and I believe in artists, and I believe in what we do in corporate worship through song and through music, and one of the expressions of our worship. But I don't think we have a clue, because we don't know the expanse of the worship that is continually surrounding the throne of God. And our songs are great, but God isn't banking on our songs, because he is surrounded by a symphony that's bigger than our wildest dreams tonight. Stars sing and whales sing and the birds fly. And I just tried to imagine, what would it sound like if you could just for a second be God and hear what he hears. And I can't get us there tonight, but I came close. I had a friend who helped me with this little iPad program, and I'm not a DJ, but I just a little thing, just quickly, and I want you to see how this works. I brought this guy in. He's not somebody that we had going already, but I brought one guy in. You should be hearing him by now. I don't know. Are we on? Yeah, if we could get just a little more volume, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Just even a little more volume would be fantastic. Thank you. I'm kind of maxed out here. There we go. This guy, we didn't look at his picture. He's PSR BO329-54. And he's only rotating 1.5 times per second, which is not all that much, but we need him in our little experiment we're going to do here, okay? And then we had the Vela Pulsar. You remember the Vela Pulsar, right? So that's that guy. But that's a little too fast for what we're trying to do, so we're going to slow that down, okay? Now this is unedited. It's just 2 pulsars slowed down and put in sync with each other. It's not a real groovy crowd, I know, but I know where I am, but it's kind of groovy if you hear it. And some of you want to nod a little bit, but you don't know if that's allowed at a Reform meeting, and so you just do as the Spirit leads. But isn't that cool? That's just 2 pulsars. And so we're going to put the millisecond guys in there. The ones you just heard, here they come. You want to hear some whales? Those same whales that you just saw, undoctored and unedited, here they come. So we just got 2 pulsars, and then 16 others and some whales, and we got something going. But I was asking what you're asking, because some people need it really clear. Like, what are they singing? And we tried this, and you just got to know this is unedited. We just dropped this on. And this is what happened. This is what they might be singing. You with me? Sing along with Stars and Whales?
Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God.
Sing it one more time, come on. One more time, just you and the whales. Just you and the whales. Wow, that's awesome. Woo!